How you doing, boys and girls? Well, looks like this is what you call fail at failing. The last video was supposed to be about celebration. Me celebrating the 10 years on YouTube. Me celebrating just being on YouTube. Like 10 years ago, the idea of making the YouTube channel came to my mind, and I started downloading the videos. I started downloading the content, thinking that it might work out, thinking that it might bring me to something great. But again, I spent 20 minutes talking about my overall experience, and right at the beginning, I said that I'd like this to be the first shot, like no cut video. Like once I start recording it, there's gonna be no stops, there's gonna be no pauses, no cuts, and basically no editing, because come on, I mean, after 10 years of being on YouTube, I can say that I didn't become a YouTuber. And yeah, for the second video, in the previous video, I promised that next time, for the next video, I would show you the tools of how I was making the videos. But to be honest, I was a little bit upset that the 20 minutes that I downloaded previously, the 20 minutes of the video, there was some issue with the sound. There was some issue with the audio, and probably I just thought that everything would go quite smooth. I'm recording this. I'm recording this video, and I was recording the previous one on iPhone. It was, I think, iPhone 8 model, and I didn't think that it would be that problematic, and I didn't think that there would be any issues with the sound. This time, I came a little bit prepared. The green mask anticipates everything. So in the previous video, I'll just say it a little bit briefly, very briefly. I was just talking about my overall experience. I can't really even call that experience, because it's just maybe like 6 videos that I downloaded. I think it was 6 videos, right? Maybe more. Jesus Christ. So 10 years ago, I had this overall idea of making the YouTube channel, of starting to download something, make it as a hobby, make it as a kind of a self-expression, like something artistic. But things didn't work out the way I hoped, the way I hoped they would become. So just an overall analysis of the previous video. I was talking about the mistakes that I did, delusional thinking. I think most of the people nowadays, especially those who try to become quite famous and on the social media, they got this delusional thinking. I had one, because I truly somehow, deep inside of my mind, I truly believed that the videos I was downloading, well, they might probably get like at least thousands of views. But looks like the unique content matter, the intellectual property as well, all this plays significant role. And 10 years ago, it was 2014, I guess it was a fact. It was already known fact that you cannot just take the scenes from the movies downloaded on your device and start cutting them, start editing them, make some kind of a sound, adding the sound to the videos. Like take, for example, an already existing song which was quite famous, and then taking the song and adding it with your video. That wouldn't work. Maybe it would gain a couple of views, but still, it wouldn't be monetized. I had 2 videos, I think, maybe 3 videos where I exceeded thousands of views. The first one was about the Liu Kang and Kitana love story that I make an edit on. And it gained, I think, like 75,000 views. Then I made Kung Lao and Jan, the Mortal Kombat Conquest, 15,000 views. And that was it. Later on, Yeah, I think I was a little bit too optimistic. So, anyway, this time, I'm not gonna make it a 20 minutes video. I just wanted to tell you what was previous video about that I had downloaded before. And I just want to tell you guys one thing. 10 years, goddamn. Yeah, of course, I didn't really make a career here on the YouTube, and I don't know, probably it's gonna take another 10 years till I realize that I need a better tool, I need better device, I need better equipment, I need people who would actually help me, would actually give me ideas, who would actually help me with editing programs. And yeah, this is something when you think that you can do everything by yourself. That's the moment when you realize that you actually, well, maybe you can. I'm just speaking for myself. I know that there are a lot of YouTubers who make the content all by themselves. They got really good devices, they got really good equipment, they got the latest model of iPhone or maybe like Galaxy S, Android's iOS model. Um, so I'm gonna be just speaking for myself. Guys, boys and girls, this year, 2024, is me celebrating 10 years on YouTube. I can't really say that it's a celebration, it's just, like 10 years I downloaded my first video. Since then, it's been like 10 years. So, and I can't really call myself a YouTuber. I'm not, right? I just downloaded like a YouTube channel 10 years ago. Somebody downloaded the YouTube channel maybe 15 years ago. When was the year when the YouTube was created? I think it was 2006, 7, right? So anyway, there are like other people who had created the YouTube even way long ago, way longer ago, way before. So it's already known fact that right now, if you want to make it work, if you want to make a living out of your YouTube channel, you gotta make it unique. For example, I'm making this video with another hope that maybe this time, if I just download the unique content, that's the unique content that you see in front of yourself. Not me, of course. There is nothing unique about me. I'm just an average Joe, like having a daily job, coming back home from work. And YouTube was, I think, more of a hobby. When I realized that, come on, dude, just chill, just relax. I mean, really, you gotta pay the bills. You gotta get something in your pocket. You just, like, just give up. Just get a regular job, just make a decent living and stop chasing Amy. That was a good movie, by the way. Those who know, they know. Stop chasing Amy. And most important thing, just not to say that get rid of, but stop having delusional thinking. Jesus Christ. Of course, when you're young, you think that like there is a fire inside. You gotta let this fire go, let it go, and all this stuff. But at the same time, um, you gotta see the response. You gotta see how people would respond, whether they would accept your ideas, whether they would accept your content. Like, if you want to get more views, you gotta catch the attention. You gotta grab the attention of people. You gotta show the value. Like, what do people get from watching you? Like, why should they watch you? So, that's probably one of the things that I truly lacked a long time ago. Of course, for those of you who consider this as a hobby, who just need it for work, maybe like your chief at work told you make a YouTube channel, record the videos and downloaded them on the YouTube, and you do download them and do not expect anything in return because it wasn't like your initiative. But for those of you guys, really, deep inside of me still, for the past 10 years I've been through, well, a few things, and throughout these 10 years there was still a hope. There was still a hope that maybe one day something's gonna work out, something's gonna happen that I that would help me to just escape, just to escape from doing the things that I do not enjoy and start doing the things that I enjoy. Because what is the life all about? Life is about two things: something that you like and something that you don't like. Something that you like, you do. Something that you don't like, you don't do. When you do something that you like, you do it every day, you feel the joy from doing it. Like, you don't really care about the results. But once you learn how to make a profit out of it from something that you like and something that you enjoy, this is the moment of truth. This is the moment that, despite the result, it would still be bringing you the joy. But make sure you make a living out of it if you truly want to dedicate your life to it. Something that you don't like, if you do it, yes, you're gonna get the money. Like, for example, me, right? I go to work every single day. I changed maybe like three, four jobs since 2014, and to be honest, like dead honest, right now there is no joy. There is just a pure survival mode. I work. Yes, sometimes they promote me, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they replace me with someone else, and I have to look for another place, or I have to accept the terms and conditions that I'm put through. Otherwise, you'd be replaced. You're just, well, again, speaking for myself, just my personal case, you're just a source. They just told me straight ahead, well, there are like two people that do the job for the less money that you do alone. So why should we keep you and give you the salary when there are two other people who can be doing your job and not complaining that they're overloaded with the job, that there is too much of a job, and that there is a job that they're not supposed to do? And each of them can be receiving half of my salary. So at that moment when my chief told me that, that was a long time ago, but still, I just realized that right now it's the moment of manipulation. Once again, this is my personal story, and I just realized that, dude, just quit it. Just quit it. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, I don't know, some sort of a rat race. It's like they would be giving you the job that you're not supposed to do, and like make you work harder, tell you to work harder. If you don't, boom chakalaka, you're gonna be replaced. Anyway, just no more complaints, and right now I'm having another job. So far, so good, but again, deep inside there is still a feeling. There is still a feeling that I would rather do something else. The YouTube is a platform. Right now, there are many platforms where you can actually express yourself, where you can just talk to the world, talk to the people. Something that you cannot talk about with your friends, with your relatives, with your colleagues at work. Here is your chance. Here you're speaking to the world. Your subscribers is your community, the people who write in the comments. These are the people who actually share your point of view. And these are the people you would rather enjoy talking more than those who you are forced to be communicating with at work. I don't know. Hopefully, this 10 years on the YouTube, only 6 videos. Why am I even saying this? But still, at least this 10 years was enough for me to realize that the mistakes were done, the mistakes were analyzed. What's done is done. Just leave it alone and don't regret it. Limp Bizkit, Boiler. So right now, at least I'm having a conscience of someone who you know, already felt what was possible to feel. Disappointment, regrets, there was euphoria, there was joy of the process. I mean, I still remember those days when I was, by the way, in the next video, I'll try to show you the tool, the device. It was just the Asus Pad. I'll show you the tool that I was using to make my videos. Maybe I'll say the editing programs that I use. It's gonna be in the next video. In this video, I just wanted to mention what I was talking about in the previous video, because the previous video, let's call it fail at failing. Because my experience on the YouTube is probably not the most successful one. But still, and I wanted to talk about it 10 years after, and then boom, the problems with the sound. The way I recorded this, the whole sound was terrible, was awful, and something that I'm not proud of. I wanted to make it. I wanted this video to make a celebration, like the celebration video, like celebrating 10 years, you know, yee-hoo. But then, boom, 20 minutes wasted through the rubbish bin, not into the rubbish bin, but through it. So it's like it just not going to the bottom, but through the bottom, even further. So, guys, boys and girls. The year is 2024. Right now, there are millions, if not billions, of channels on the YouTube. Hopefully things gonna work for me this time. Even if not, well, at least maybe in 10 years or in 20 or in 30 years, maybe this channel would be found by someone, and this someone would look on the videos, on these videos, and just make a conclusion of what is not supposed to be done, like how it's not, how it must not be done. What you must not do and shouldn't do. All right, yeah. Feels like the boot of confession, you know? Feels like certain relief. So hopefully, maybe I'll make some other content. Who knows? Who knows? You never know until you try. And it's better to regret about something what you have done than to regret about something what you haven't done. So let's go.